One of the most lethal thugs from the streets of O-Block was Dayvon Bennet, better known to us all as the infamous King Von. He earned the nickname the grandson of David Barksdale because of his murderous reputation. King Von moved so dangerously that his brutality could only be compared to that of the legendary David Barksdale, who founded the Black Disciples. For this reason, he was considered the most feared alongside Lil Durk, and people tried to avoid him. While others were trying so hard to avoid him, we have rappers who weren't scared to go head-to-head with him, even if it cost them their life. Keep watching till the end of this video to see rappers who never feared King Von. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. King Von's scary reputation. Rapper King Von was raised on Chicago's South Side, in the Parkway Gardens neighborhood, sometimes known as O-Block. The Black Disciples gang, in particular, has a reputation for being quite active in O-Block, where there has been a lot of recent gun violence. Additionally, there have been several high-profile shootings in the area. King Von was a respected individual in O-Block and belonged to the Black Disciples gang. He was known as the most deadly rapper in the neighborhood, and the O-Block King. King Von, also known as V. Roy when he was still a mobster, was believed to be behind many of the gang attacks and robberies that took place in Chicago, according to rumors that circulated on the city's streets. From the murder of Boss Trell to the 3-year prison sentence for the assassination of Malcolm Stuckey to the killing of Derek Johnson, alias P5, King Von was accused of all of these crimes on the streets of Chicago. Despite his scary reputation, some rappers don't really fear him. FBG Duck. Rapper Carlton Weekly, also known as FBG Duck, and a member of the Flyboy gang, was well known in Chicago. He belonged to the Gangster Disciples on Chicago's 63rd Street. Although there had long been hostility between the Gangster Disciples of 63rd and the Black Disciples of O-Block, it is possible to date the present beef in the rap industry back to 2011, when the rappers from these gangs were still young. These teenagers grew up and still continued this beef, with every one of them trying to show the other who the boss was. FBG Duck was vocal about his beef with King Von and how he was threatened like other rappers were. He once said in an interview with DJ Vlad, "Know a lot MF wanna hurt me, they wanna take my life, I know I'm a very disrespectful person." He admits that he's a very disrespectful person, and he just doesn't care. FBG Duck has made diss tracks to King Von. One time, FBG Duck posted a diss on Twitter where he said, "LMAO, I'ma get hit by 2 trains before I let a lame like you do me. You should be worried about me, cause y'all is foo-foo." FBG Duck didn't stop there, as he also posted screenshots of his conversation with King Von, saying, "You really needed to mention me for yo to do number like all yo other silly. Ass boa, I've been in a topic, you know that. Just say you a fan, Lil BD." FBG Duck just wasn't having it. He didn't even just stop at King Von to show how fearless he was. He didn't relent and kept dissing King Von and everyone on the O-Block, both dead and alive. Said I wasn't going to diss the dead, and okay, I did it, rapped FBG Duck on the track Dead Bitches. He made sure his voice was heard, and nobody could stop him from voicing out his concerns, even though this later led to his death. NBA YoungBoy. In the whole rap industry, NBA YoungBoy is one of those rappers that you have to fear. He is no joke when it comes to violence, and when you come for him, he knows how to get you down. So what other choice do you have than to avoid him? NBA YoungBoy is one of those artists that didn't give a shit about King Von and his threats. He couldn't be moved, and I mean it was evident, as rumors have that the beef between King Von and NBA YoungBoy led to his death. The relationship between the two was a complicated one, as we know King Von was the one who always tried to insert himself into NBA YoungBoy's drama, and the Never Broke Again rapper tried to keep his cool and avoid drama. But chill not, King Von got involved with NBA YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, Janiyah Michelle, and things got really dirty. Although King Von claimed they were only making music, the Never Broke Again rapper wasn't having this and started hanging out with King Von's ex-girlfriend, Asian Doll, as a way to get back at him. NBA YoungBoy is one of those men. When you disrespect them, you pay with your life. This comment about him only made sense when the news about King Von's death was made known to the public. And to make matters worse, the ones involved in his death were none other than NBA YoungBoy's signees, Quando Rondo and Timothy Leaks. NBA YoungBoy didn't even have to move an inch to bring King Von down. His team was ready to take care of it, and they did that ASAP. King Von was always throwing subliminal disses at NBA YoungBoy, but goes on live to deny ever beefing with NBA YoungBoy. Ain't no rap beef and ain't no real beef unless somebody got shot or something. This beef didn't stop even after the death of King Von, as NBA YoungBoy still showed us who the boss was when he threw subs at King Von in his recent song, where he said, "This that Squid Game, O-Block pack get rolled up, murder what they told us, Atlanta boy get rolled up." This got the attention of other O-Block members, but he didn't care. Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo has been a menace in the rap industry, and we can all agree that he's not one to care about other people's feelings. He's not one to be intimidated, and doesn't feel threatened being called as part of the guys that murdered the ghost of O-Block. This only proves he must have quite some nerves. Apparently, no one can trace the main reason for the beef between the two, but we can say that it stems from the beef between King Von and Quando Rondo's boss, NBA YoungBoy. This automatically makes King Von his op, and he was ready to smoke him. The issues began when news about King Von being spotted with the ex-girlfriend of the Never Broke Again rapper broke out. Like hanging out with YoungBoy's ex wasn't brought, there were claims on the internet that King Von shared photos of himself with Janiyah, YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend and mother of one of his kids. Even though King Von emphasized that they were solely working on songs together, this still stirred up drama. Quando Rondo was pissed and wouldn't let anyone disrespect his boss and friend, NBA YoungBoy. So when King Von said in a video, which was shared on social media, "Ain't no rap beef and ain't no real beef unless somebody got shot or something," Quando Rondo saw this as a challenge and decided to defend NBA YoungBoy's honor, which eventually resulted in the death of King Von. We all know how it went down on November 6, 2020, when King Von was gunned down by NBA YoungBoy's associates, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, outside of a nightclub in Chicago. Although the beef between NBA YoungBoy and King Von was already brewing prior to King Von's death, things got even messier after he was killed, as his O-Block gangsters began targeting Quando Rondo's life and shooting at him every chance they got. But Quando Rondo didn't stop here, as he kept dissing the dead King Von, who obviously can no longer defend himself. In the opening verse of his song, "Want Me Dead," Quando Rondo said, "My favorite op is dead. Sister talk too much. No, I don't like that. Lil Tummy rolled her brother up, stepped up in some Nike kicks," to remind everyone that he took the most notorious member of the O-Block down. Also, he said in a virtual performance, he got caught without that pole, and now that gone. I'll piss on his grave. That's the end of today's video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more content. Thanks.